Good morning. This is a live broadcast on StreamYard app or on YouTube. We also have live chat for both. Today's subject, if you're a true American patriot, I'm sure you have a comment or opinion, and this would be a good time if you have the StreamYard app to turn on your mic and push the call in button, and we can discuss it live on air. If not, I know you have an opinion or comment on this subject. If you're a true American patriot, you'll leave a comment or opinion on how you feel about this. So let's get started with the subject. Protecting the Republic. This is Boundless Brains Talk Radio. I'm your host, Dave, broadcasting live from Hobart, Indiana. Today's broadcast is about something millions of Americans are talking about, and some aren't, and I think we know who. And what we're talking about is election integrity, immigration policy, and the future of the republic. Across the country, people are raising concerns, asking questions, and demanding clarity. Whether you agree or disagree, these conversations matter because they shape how Americans feel about their democracy. The Democrats always say the Republicans don't care about democracy. They're the ones that don't care about democracy. They won't vote for voter ID or citizen registration. So we know who's at fault here. This broadcast reflects the concerns many express every day, concerns about fairness, transparency, and the direction of the nation. And I am concerned about the direction of the nation. I don't like to see what's happening right now. What many Americans believe across the United States, especially in politically divided regions, many Americans believe elections must be secure. And I agree. That way the Democrats cannot cheat. Only US citizens should vote. Only. And I agree with this 100% because this is getting out of hand. Only natural born citizens should hold federal office. I want to take a minute to tell you about a YouTube video that I saw yesterday. It had Talib and that Syed and Elon Omar and two other Muslims. And first of all, Elon Omar should be in jail or deported. I don't know why she's still there, but Talib and all of them were laughing that they're saying across America more and more Muslims are being elected to office. And their plans are, and they won't hide it, their plans are to take over our nation. And they're not, like I said, they're not hiding it. So I agree, natural born citizens should hold federal office. Taxpayer money should be protected. I think with all the fraud, that's why our debt is so high. Immigration laws should be enforced. Political corruption should be exposed. Elected officials should be held accountable. And I agree with that too. And I don't see anybody being held accountable. I mean, there's so many that corrupt Democrats that should be in prison right now, like Adam Schiff, Elon Omar, either in jail or deported. um, Schumer, Jeffries. I mean, there's just so many, and I just don't understand. Everybody says, "Oh, wait, wait, it's coming." It takes time to build a case. No, it doesn't take time to build a case. You already have the case. You have been investigating it for years. So let's put them in jail. Make them accountable. These beliefs are widespread, especially among voters who identify strongly with the constitutional values, limited government, and traditional American principles. In other words, true American patriots. Some, uh, some Americans fear that election systems are vulnerable. That's true. Political leaders are not transparent. That's also true. Police, policies in certain cities feel extreme or I always have a problem with this word, ideological. Taxpayer funds are being mismanaged, which is true. Immigration enforcement is inconsistent. And that's basically true in all the blue states that are protecting them. These concerns are real. Even when people disagree about the facts or the solutions, what official sources say, according to state election boards, federal agencies, and independent audits, there is no verified evidence of widespread illegal voting by non citizens in federal elections. Okay, if you're going to make a comment like that, we know who's making the comment. It's in the blue states. They're the ones that are saying there's no voter fraud, but we know there is. And we have proof. So, where's the accountability for that also? However, and this is important, many Americans still do not trust the system. And I know I don't. And that distrust itself is a major national issue. Public opinion polls over 80% of Americans want stricter voter ID laws. Majorities in both parties support citizenship verification, except for the Democrat politicians. They want to cheat. Many voters believe election processes should be more transparent. Trust in elections has declined sharply over the last decade. So even if officials' investigations say fraud is public confidence, it's clearly shaken. And confidence is essential for a functioning republic. Concern about policy direction. Some Americans believe certain cities and states are adopting policies that feel too extreme, too ideological. I don't know why I have such problems with that word. Too ideological, too expensive, too lenient on immigration, too dismissive on taxpayer concerns. And we know, once again, that's blue states. New York City is often cited as an example. Gee, I wonder why. We got a communist, Madani, that's given everything free, or he thinks he's given everything free. But it's kind of funny how the people are starting to turn on him, even the ones that voted for him, because they know communism doesn't work and they're going to find out the hard way, which they are. So, New York City is often cited as an example where debates over spending, migrant services, and public safety have created tensions among residents. Some voters describe the policies as far left, unsustainable, or ideologically driven. Got through that one. Others strongly disagree. Once again, it's got to be Democrat politicians or the crazy lunatic Democrats that back the communists or the socialists or whatever you want to call them. I call them communists. I don't call them socialists. I can't believe that they even want to go there. But the debate is real and growing. While the Democrats use violence, what patriots can do peacefully and legally. Here's the message many American patriots share: vote in every election, stay informed, support election transparency laws, demand accountability from leaders, protect constitutional values, speak out peacefully, participate in local government, support lawful immigration reform. And we don't have enough of that. We definitely need to fight back and speak out against this. I mean, this is ridiculous. All these people trying to protect these illegal immigrants, and they want to protest and fight ICE, and that's that isn't America. I mean, it's just crazy. Patriotism is not about anger. It's about responsibility. It's about protecting the republic through lawful, peaceful civic action. But so many people don't. They're just sitting back and watching or listening, and that's it. I watched a video the other day. They had a bunch of people that were true American patriots speaking on the same subject, and each one of them made a good opinion or comment about what's going on in this country right now. And it was just fascinating. I watched it to the end. They had so many people talking about what's going on right now. The future of America is shaped not by fear, but by participation. America has survived every challenge it has ever faced. It has survived division, conflict, corruption, and uncertainty. It has survived because the people, not the politicians, protect it. But I think that the people need to do more now because these politicians are out of control. I mean, they have done nothing but ripped off the American people, taken their money. The republic is strongest when citizens stay engaged, stay informed, stay united, their commitment to freedom. And I agree with that. It's time for us to take back this country. No matter what political storm comes, the American spirit is stronger. And I agree with that if you're a true American patriot. Closing reflections. As we close broadcast, remember democracy depends on trust. Trust depends on transparency. Transparent, Transparency depends on accountability. And accountability depends on you, the American voter. This is Boundless Brains Talk Radio. I'm Dave. Stay informed, stay peaceful, stay patriotic, and stay committed to the Republic. We, the people, have to stop these lunatics. Thanks for listening. If you are listening to the replay recording on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share, and definitely comment and tell me what you think. I really want to know your opinion or your comment on this subject. Until next time, take care.